The guy. He don't throw intercepts. This year he's got 18 touchdowns and only three intercepts, and he's a quick release guy, big and strong. I think he's got a lot of confidence, and he really trusts his receivers. And I think they've been working together for a year and a half, the same guys, I think he's a real confident guy right now, and I think that happens when you go and go to Nebraska and put up all those points there. I mean, you should be confident. Got to give him a lot of different looks. I mean, you're going to have to pressure him at times. You're going to have to, show him a lot of different coverages, and get him thinking back there. And that's like that for any quarterback. Quarterback's back there and he's not in rhythm. And on the fifth, in your fifth drop, you like to get rid of the football. You don't like to hold the ball. And and him, and if he's in the gun, he's a rhythm guy like everybody else is. And if you can get him just off that rhythm, where you can get him thinking maybe the last couple of steps there, that's got to help. You got to get some pressure on him. You got to, sometimes you're going to have to drop a lot of guys into coverage. The problem you got is if he holds the ball too long, their tight end is he's like our guy. You get them down the field, they're dangerous, those tight ends. The more time they got running down there, because I think he's 6'5", and he's going to win a lot of battles if the ball is being thrown up in the air. The quarterback, nah, it's just, I think he's got his own little style. He's probably a leftwich type guy, big, strong guy. A lot of it, sometimes it's schemes, defensively schemes on that. And really against Akron, we just lost a little fundamentals in that game to run the clock out, because you got to be almost perfect, because they got 1-2 guys extra out there, and you got to create seams. And if you're not perfect, some guy's going to slip here, and all of a sudden you get torqued a little, and you don't have your lineman faced up and going downfield. And that's what happened really in the Akron deal. This one here, I don't think we did, though we did an okay job. I've seen it better. I thought Toledo, we did a better job of just running out the clock. This one here was good enough, but we got to get better at that point. Yeah, I think it's hard. I don't know if people remember. I mean, our first year, I think we were like 100. We were in 100 in defense. It just takes a little bit of time to get used to schemes, and I think what you're seeing in the league now. When you have a lot of staff turnover, sometimes it just takes a little bit longer. It's just kind of the way it is, and then you just hope that you catch it in time and guys pick it up so they can get themselves ready to go. I think sometimes what you do is you revert back to what you might have been taught in an old system, and then that little thing may hurt you at the wrong time. And I thought that's what hurt us a couple times this year. You have it, and then all of a sudden they habit and instinct tells them to do something a little bit different than what they're being asked to do now, and sometimes that's hurting. And then I think the more you practice it, and the more you get used to it, you see it and understand it. And a lot of guys, you got to understand the whole scheme. Where some guys, it's just my job here. Well, if I don't really get to this spot here, it'll be okay. Well, it's not okay, because the whole scheme of understanding where everybody else is going to be.